my name's Jo Walsh and welcome to Open Day. It's fantastic to have so many people interested in the internship program. I'm the team leader for the Will Arts team, and there's a very strong internship program within the arts faculty which I'll talk to you about today. So today I'm going to talk to you to explain what is Will. You may have heard the term, you may not have. It's an internship program in the arts faculty. I'll explain when you can do an internship. I'll also explain what your options are, whether you live in Australia, in regional Australia, interstate and overseas. We'll also have some videos from our host organisations. So our hosts that take art students, and they've taken art students for the last couple of years and continue in a remote capacity. I'll also explain where you can find some more information. So firstly, what is work integrated learning? So work integrated learning is an umbrella term that covers internships, and for our team, it's a Will placement. So work integrated learning is an unpaid industry experience that is for credit, so it counts towards your degree or your master's program. It involves a combination of industry contact and academic requirements. So you have hours that you complete with a host organisation, either remotely or on site, and along the way as you do your placement, you have assessments that you do where it's an opportunity to reflect on your experience. It's also a chance to gain theoretical knowledge, to use your theoretical knowledge in the workplace and gain valuable employability skills. Employers always tell us the number one way to boost your employability is to gain experience. This is one very important way to boost your employability while you're still studying. So there's two different types of internships. We have what we call Monash sourced and student sourced. So student sourced is a placement that students can source themselves. If you have networks or a particular kind of placement or industry that you'd like to get into, you have the opportunity to source your own internship. It's not a non-competitive process because you're able to approach an organisation yourself and use that for credit. There's also the Monash sourced process. So our team is a dedicated centralised team that sources internships for all undergrad majors and all the arts master's programs. We have the dedicated team that sources placements overseas and all around Australia. It's a competitive process that mirrors a real world recruitment environment. And then once you apply, you get matched to a host organisation, and if you're successful, you're able to use that experience for credit. So when can you do an internship? So you can do a placement in your second or third year of your undergraduate degree or in the final semester of your master's program. Internships are available throughout the whole year. You can do it in semester 1 or 2, or you can do it in winter and the summer. So the winter and summer are a really great opportunity to do a 1 unit, or 12 credit point is 2 units, to do those units in an intensive period when you may not be doing other subjects and you're able to focus on that industry experience and the assessment. So you may be wondering how our internship program has been affected by COVID-19 this year. I'm pleased to say that we still have our same excellent host on board. We've been able to deliver nearly as many placements as we were expecting this year, which is an unbelievable outcome. So we're delivering what we call a VWill program, which is virtual work integrated learning, which effectively is the same excellent hosts, a local immersive experience that's supported by the same host supervisors, the same unit faculty coordinators, and the Will team. So VWill, it's not a simulation. They're not simulated placements. They're exactly the same as face-to-face. You have the same duties, the same deliverables, the same assessment. The difference is that it's delivered remotely. You'll be meeting host organisations remotely and have your meetings over Zoom until such time that you're able to do a placement face-to-face. Many businesses within the arts industries and the creative industries are still fully operational, and they support remote working arrangements. So why would you do an arts internship, and why would you do a VWIL placement if, when it comes time for you to do a placement, you have the option of VWIL or an on-site placement? You'll gain valuable real-life industry experience that you can put on your CV. It's the chance to master agile work environments and to step into the new way of working, to learn new collaborative technologies, develop your resilience. If you can do a placement remotely, you can do anything. You'll be confident to master online meetings and all the different software packages that our organisations use to deliver their program. You'll build your career confidence and self-belief, enhance your CV and LinkedIn profile, so you'll be able to use your supervisor as a reference and enhance your employability, obviously. You'll be able to build connections in your chosen field, which hopefully will lead to future employment. It also develops your ability to work more autonomously. So you may be studying remotely now, so you already have that experience. You'll be able to bring that to a host organisation. So what options do I have? So if you're currently in Australia, or you will be in Australia by the time you do a placement, you can do an internship in Australia remotely or face-to-face when we're able to do that. You can also do a placement overseas remotely. So you might have an organisation you would love to intern for that's based overseas. You can approach them to see if you can do a placement overseas with them, or our team can facilitate that. If you're a student who is studying at Monash from overseas and will continue to for the foreseeable future, there's a few options for you. You can do a placement based in Australia, but while you're overseas, so a VWIL placement that's similar, the same kinds of placements that is available to students in Melbourne. You also have the opportunity to source a placement in your home country. You can source that yourself, or you can apply for a placement that we will advertise on our website. So we have many, many host companies that are asking for art students all the time. Art students have highly valued skills in written communication, research, analysis, critical thinking, and the global perspective that they bring from their studies, to name a few of the skills that you will bring as an art student. So every year we place over 400 students into Arts Will internships. There's a huge range of placements you could do. The placements are for all the undergraduate majors and the master's programs. So there's a breadth of placements that are on offer. To give you an idea of just some of the placements we have available, we have media and communications placements, media strategy, media analysis, media relations and policy, social media and marketing strategy, grant writing, research, proposal development, policy research, archiving, cataloguing, administration and data management for arts organisations, as well as event planning, support and delivery. A lot of placements involving content writing, blogs, market research. This is just a very small snapshot of the placements we have available. Just to give you an idea of the organisations that we have on board at the moment, we have the Australia-Africa Chamber of Commerce, and it's an internship, a research internship. So this placement involves research on Africa-Australia business relationships, and it gives students the opportunity to conduct literature review and data collection, as well as research and develop strategic suggestions to improve external communications. So that's a fantastic placement for our international studies, global studies, international development students. Another example of our placements is with the Australian Academy of Cinema and Television Arts, which used to be called the AFI, working in their communications and PR department. So this placement involves researching, writing and proofing media releases for their upcoming film awards, creating and posting content across all of their media platforms. Another placement is with One Girl, an international development agency. This placement is particularly suitable for our Masters of International Development Practice. And this placement, students get to act as a key member of the International Development Programs team to provide administrative and evaluation support on a range of tasks, from evaluation of data analysis to financial reporting. So that's just 3 placements of the hundreds of placements we have available, and I hope that demonstrates the range of placements we have available, from Chamber of Commerce to film awards to international development. The main message for anybody interested in an arts internship and doing an arts degree is to know that there's a dedicated team of staff out there looking for host organisations that can offer students a meaningful placement that will help them in their career choices in the future, give you a chance to use all the skills and research you're doing in your degree to gain that valuable workplace experience that's going to be important now more than ever. Thanks very much for listening, and I hope you're excited about the Monash Arts Will program.